so special is I graduated, now I'm dating myself for all the young people here, but I graduated from high school in 1979. And there's a certain thing that happened in 1979. It had to do with a young man named Erwin Megan Johnson. And as a basketball player, I could not be more excited to be at the site of one of the best teams in the country, and having this jersey and having had a chance to meet Coach, having had a chance to, I'm not going to keep on modeling the rest of the day. Having had a chance to meet Coach Izzo as well, I am just proud to be here supporting. First of all, you've got a couple of the best United States Senators in the country right here. The woman you just heard from who works tirelessly on your behalf each and every day. Give it up for Senator Debbie Stabenow. You have one of the best governors in the country. I am so proud of the work that she has done under the most difficult circumstances. Nobody's more talented, nobody's more dedicated. Please give a huge round of applause to Governor Jennifer Granholm. I want to acknowledge President Luana Simon, the president of MSU, and the entire Spartan community. I want to thank Diane Hathaway, candidate for State Supreme Court. And I want to remind everybody has to register to vote by this Monday in Michigan. So please go to your local Obama for America field office in East Lansing. The office is located at 505 North Capitol Avenue. Everybody's got to get registered. Everybody's got to vote. You have no excuses. If you were willing to stand around for 2 or 3 hours, then I know you guys are going to be registered, but you got to go get Cousin Pookie and you got to get that registered and get out to vote as well, all right? We're going to see if we can get through this speech without it pouring down rain. And we've got a lot to talk about. Because the events of the last few weeks have shown us that the stakes in this election could not be higher. And we are in a financial crisis as serious as any we faced since the Great Depression. In recent weeks, we've seen our financial landscape shift before our very eyes. We've seen a growing credit crunch with new pressure on banks and businesses and families. On Monday, we saw the single largest decline in the stock market in 2 decades. A decline that threatens not just the wealth of Wall Street executives, but the life savings and the jobs and the economic security of millions of ordinary Americans. Everywhere you look, the economic news is bad. But for so many of you, it isn't really news at all. Because Michigan has been hurting for a long, long time. 31,000 jobs lost and nearly 100,000 foreclosures here since the beginning of the year. The unemployment rate doubled in many of these states. Home values are falling, wages flatlining, and the cost of everything from gas to groceries is going up and up and up. That's what the people of Michigan have been facing for far too long. I know that, you know that, and it's time you had a president who will fight for you. That's why I'm running for president. There is something wrong. When we've got a new jobs report coming out tomorrow that experts predict will show our 9th straight month of job loss. 9 straight months of job loss. That's outrageous. And yet just the other week, my opponent, John McCain, said, and I quote, "The fundamentals of the economy are strong." I don't know what yardstick Senator McCain uses, but where I come from, there's nothing more fundamental than a job. And when we're losing jobs month after month after month, when good, hard-working Americans who got everything right watch their dreams slip away, the fundamentals of our economy are not strong. When I have to go around meeting folks who've lost their jobs, when I hear a middle-aged man choke up on the verge of tears because he has lost not just his job, but he's lost his health care, he's lost his pension, and he's lost his sense of dignity, trying to explain to me what it's like to go home and tell his wife and his kids that he's not going to be able to support them the way he did in the past. There's something wrong about that. There's something fundamentally un-American about that. And it's time we had a president who understood that. It's time we had a president who knows what it's like to walk with you on a picket line. It's time we had a president who knows what it's like to work with people who've been laid off of steel plants, black, white, Hispanic, to try to put job training programs into place. It's time we had a president who understood that despite the current storm on Wall Street, there have been quiet storms that have been facing our families for months, if not years. These are the storms that will only grow worse if we do not act, and act now. We're going to have to act to pass the rescue plan that's before Congress. You don't like it, and I don't like it, that we are in this situation in the first place. Democrats and Republicans in the House need to do, though, what the Senate did last night, and what's right for this country. If the financial markets collapse, loans aren't available for businesses, large and small. Already you're seeing car dealers who are having to shut down because nobody can get an auto loan. Pretty soon students are going to have a tough time getting the loans you need to go to this great institution. It's your jobs, your savings, your ability to pursue your dreams for your children and your grandchildren that are at risk. That's why we have to act. That's why we have to set aside the politics of the moment and exercise something we haven't seen in Washington lately, responsibility. Yeah.